Paul. Yes. Now, do you understand what we're doing today? We're adding up the total amount of liability, and then we're adding IP addresses. We're adding, yes, and we're going to keep adding so that the lawsuits get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, I got this idea. Did you know there's a sprinkler system in this commercial building known as a hospital? And just looking at it, it has this type of sprinkler that is heat sensitive. Oh, and there's a large amount of water in the sprinkler system. Now it sits there every day, not doing anything. Now let's say you never have a fire. Look at all that water that's wasted. Just looking at the diameter of the pipe, it must be 1.5 to 2 inches in diameter. Yes. There must be hundreds, maybe thousands of gallons of unused water in the sprinkler system. Now, is there another way to do this so that you could use the water without charging, yes, the sprinkler system, unless there's an actual fire? There probably is. Let's say it was a pressurized system that had a heat sensitive sensor, yes, that if it went off, it would release the actual pressure of the system, yes, that would release the water, yes, to charge the system so as to increase the amount of pressure on the system at the time of an actual fire. Now, just looking at the number of sprinkler heads that there are, there's no reason to have water in a sprinkler system unless there's the very good probability of a fire. Now, what if you set the degree of temperature, yes, of the actual heat sensor, yes, that released all the pressurized air in the system 10 degrees lower than you released the actual sprinklers themselves? It would go off, releasing the pressure in the system that does not have any water in it. Yes. Uh, Almost a minute before the actual sprinkler heads would go off. Now, how long does it take in a high pressure sprinkler system that you know is going to release the water to increase the pressure in the system so that it charges the system super fast because of a fire? Now, the problem with the sprinkler system is the sprinkler heads are the both sensing system of the sprinkler system and the release valve for the water in the system. Oh, you could have a much greater pressurized system with the water knowing that, yes, it is not putting pressure on the sprinkler heads unless there's an actual fire. Now, looking at it, yes, there's a sprinkler head, approximately every 10 feet from each other. Right, because the water in the sprinkler is pressurized. But it doesn't get to be released, yes, unless there's an actual fire. You could put one big sprinkler head, yes, every 20 feet, yes, knowing that it would open and there would be an increasing amount of fire right now. Right now, okay? Fire. See, the problem is, right, we have this pressurized water system known as a sprinkler system, yes. And what we need is a heat sensing system similar to these sprinkler heads, yes, every 10 feet apart, and we need one sprinkler between the two of them, yes, that is 10 degrees in difference of the actual heat that is detected. Now, what's interesting, yes, I could have a great increase of pressure knowing that the sprinkler head's going to release the water because of an actual fire. Now, all of a sudden, I have twice the pressure, yes, releasing twice the amount of water.